your chance.
Guys,
Guys,
heart
heart
part, human
human
heart, is very important for your exam, for your board exam. So you all should have a very, very good grip on it. है ना? So can we all go with it? Are you all ready? Yeah? Madhumitra, I am telling the same thing, right? How you can draw human heart? Yes, yes. See, this is human heart. Now tell me, there is a membrane, there is actually not one, two membrane, which covers human heart. Can you name that membrane? That is called pericardium. Very good. That is called pericardium. So pericardium will be the membrane which covers the human heart. है ना? Guys, remember, even if you draw this block diagram in your board exam and you label everything properly, you will get full marks. So this is pericardium. This is pericardium. Okay. Now there is another layer which divides the whole heart into two equal parts. This layer is called septum. What it is called? This is septum. This is septum. Yes, Madhumitra. Okay. Now there is a, you all will find there are four chambers in human heart. Say yes. The upper two chambers are relatively smaller in size, and they are called as atrium. है ना? Yes, Aryan. I am very sure because all my champions have drawn this and they have got really good marks, 98, 97%. Right? So remember, the atrium is there on the upper part, upper chamber. They are smaller in size. And you all will find at lower side, ventricles are there. These are bigger chambers. These are bigger chambers. Right? Now just see, if you all see, this is left side, and this whole side, this side is the left side. Please see yes or no. This whole side, which I had represented with red color, and this whole side, which I had represented with blue color, is right side. We represent opposite in opposite way. Our right hand is going to represent the left side of heart when we draw the diagram, and our left will represent right side. This is due to the lateral inversion. When we keep our heart here, when we actually switch it to here, it will be exactly like that. Left will be left, right will be right. So please see. Let me write here. This is the left part, and left part always carries oxygenated blood, right? And this is the right part. Right part always carries deoxygenated blood. Say yes if you all agree. है ना? Clear? What is oxygenated blood? It is the blood in which more amount of oxygen is there and very less amount of carbon dioxide is there. That is called oxygenated blood, or you can say, pure blood. है ना? And the blood which is called as deoxygenated, it carries more amount of carbon dioxide and very, very less amount of oxygen. है ना? That is called impure blood. So remember, left side में always pure blood, oxygenated blood will be flowing, and right side deoxygenated blood. Now remember, there is a valve which is present in between the left chambers. This valve is called as bicuspid valve. It is called bicuspid valve. Why it is called bicuspid valve? Because only two cups are present. Only two cups which opens and closes. No, one and two. But in right side, tricuspid valve is present. Why tricuspid valve? Because three muscular flaps are there. Right? Please see, just like this. One, two, three. This opens and closes. Now, what is the function of valve? The main function of valve is to prevent the sure, Aryan. The main function of valve is to prevent the backflow of blood. है ना? Sir Charanjit is saying, sir, which car you have? So please concentrate, Charanjit. Okay, so valve actually allow the blood to flow only in one direction. It prevents the backflow, है ना? तो remember my champions, remember. Clear? अच्छा, bicuspid valve is also called as mitral valve. It is also called as mitral valve. Mitral valve. Now let's take an example. Let's see. Here it is. Now you have to tell what is this? What is this? Lungs. है ना? Let's draw body parts here. This is body part. Body parts, right? Now, from the lungs, which kind of blood will come? Oxygenated or deoxygenated? From the lungs. Only oxygenated blood will come. From the lungs. And it will enter into the left atrium. Who is carrying this oxygenated blood from lungs to left atrium? Pulmonary artery, bachcho. Remember, pulmonary artery is the blood vessel. Pulmonary vein, sorry. Pulmonary vein is the only blood vessel which carries oxygenated blood. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood from the lungs to human heart. That is left atrium. सर लंग्स के ऊपर कहाँ से हार्ट? अरे खुशी, दिस इज द रिप्रेजेंटेशन, है ना? वी हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट लाइक दिस कि कैसे चीजें कहाँ से कहाँ चल रही है ना? हमारे बॉडी में हाउ इट इज हैपनिंग. आई कैन नॉट ड्रॉ एग्जैक्टली द हाउ लंग्स एंड हार्ट इज जस्ट अबव एंड बिलो. आई कैन नॉट ड्रॉ दैट, राइट? अंडरस्टैंड? सो दिस इज द डायग्रामेटिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन. ऐसे वी हैव टू रिप्रेजेंट कि हाउ द प्रोसेस इज गोइंग ऑन. Okay, pulmonary vein, remember, is carrying oxygenated blood, है ना, from the lungs to left atrium, and it is the only vein which carries oxygenated blood. It is exception because all veins carries deoxygenated blood. Say yes, say yes, है ना? Now from left atrium, blood will go to left ventricle, and from the left ventricle, blood will go to different body parts via aorta. Via aorta. Can I say aorta is the largest artery of our body? Can I say aorta is the largest artery of our body? It carries the oxygenated blood throughout the body, right? And the body parts will actually use this oxygenated blood. Say yes. Body part will use this oxygenated blood. Anna, let me write here. And now what will happen, bacho? What will happen? If oxygenated blood will be used by the body part, what will happen? Carbon dioxide will be released from various body parts. Anna? And that carbon dioxide will make the blood impure. Very good, Sachi. That carbon dioxide will make the blood impure. Now the impure blood will actually come back to the heart into the right atrium. Right? Sir, how CO2 is released? By the process of respiration. Madhumitra, respiration is the process now. In that process, carbon dioxide is released. And remember? Yes, Jania has answered correctly. Very good. Okay. Yes, Madhumitra. Chalo, please concentrate everyone. So body parts say the deoxygenated blood, carbon dioxide rich blood will again come back. It will come back to it will come back to right atrium. है ना? Who is going to carry? Vena cava. Now I told you there are two kinds of vena cava. है ना? This one is called as superior vena cava because it is carrying the deoxygenated blood from upper body parts to the heart. This is superior vena cava. And this is called as inferior vena cava. This carries deoxygenated blood from lower body parts. Yes, Alisha, yes. Okay. Now the blood will reach to right atrium. From the right atrium, it will go to right ventricle. From the right ventricle, blood will go to the lungs for oxygenation. So that this carbon dioxide blood will be converted into oxygen one of it, right? So from the right atrium, it will go to lungs for purification. And who is carrying? Pulmonary artery. Very good. pulmonary artery. So please let me mention this. The CO2 deoxygenated blood. This is exception of artery. Very good. All artery carries oxygenated blood, but this is the only artery which carries yes. All artery carries oxygenated blood, matlab oxygen rich blood. All artery, pure blood they carry, but this is the only artery which carries deoxygenated blood, impure blood. So this is clear to everyone. Let me give you one more insight into this. Please see. Please see everyone. Please see. There is no need of mnemonic, Avni. For this, I don't think so there is any kind of mnemonic required. See, from the lungs, oxygenated blood will come to left artery. Clear? है ना? Who is carrying pulmonary vein? Now from the left atrium, it will go to left ventricle via bicuspid valve. है ना? Now from the left ventricle, it will go to body parts via aorta. Aorta is the largest part. है ना? Now from body part will use oxygen and they will actually give carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide will make the blood impure. That will make the blood deoxygenated. है ना? So remember my champions, that deoxygenated blood will be carried by vena cava and it will come to right atrium. From the right atrium, it will go to right ventricle via tricuspid valve. Now from right ventricle, it will go to lungs for the oxygenation so that CO2 will be converted into O2. No, it will go to lungs via pulmonary artery. है ना? Madhu Mitra is saying, sir, please explain vena cava types once again. Okay. Yeah. Please see, vena cava, Madhu Mitra, is of two types. One is called superior vena cava, other one is called inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava carries CO2 blood, carbon dioxide rich blood, deoxygenated blood from upper body part, from hands and upper body part to the heart. And inferior is carrying the deoxygenated blood from lower part, from lower limbs, legs. Got it? Clear? This is an exception. Yes, Tushar. Pulmonary artery and pulmonary vein is the only exception. Now, please see Meenakshi coming on it. If you all observe it, if you all observe this, if you all observe this, you all will find that through the heart, blood is passing twice. Say yes. है ना? Blood is actually passing through the heart twice. Therefore, it is called as double circulation. So, what is double circulation? Tell me, my champions. Tell me, what is double circulation? Double circulation is the process in which blood is passing through the heart twice. Renal capsule, that is called renal capsule, supratic. Okay. So, how it is happening? Please see. Once the blood is passing in between lungs and heart, this is called pulmonary circulation. Pulmonary circulation. Say yes. है ना? This is pulmonary circulation. And second time it is passing between heart and body parts. This is called systemic circulation. This is called systemic circulation. Is this thing clear to everyone? Guys, I am facing some writing glitches. Let me refresh. Okay, am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Set to write the process. Again, great. Let me go to that part again. Yeah, this is that part. Please. And this part is called as pulmonary if it is happening in between the lungs and the heart, and this part is called systemic if it is happening in between body parts and the heart. Right? So pulmonary circulation is the circulation of blood between the lungs and heart. And systemic circulation is the circulation of blood in between the heart and body parts. Okay, Madhu Mitra? So this is systemic. So I guess this is clear to everyone. Okay, shall I share this to all of you on Google Classroom? Yeah.